Hi everyone, so this will be my August TBR. Yeah, that's kind of it. So first up is Bad Girl Reputation by L. Kennedy. I actually started reading this, I think back in 2022, basically. I read the first book in the series then, and then I got to like chapter 11 this, and I quit. It has one singular little tab thing in it, and it has like my old things I used to use, not my new ones. If I get to that, I'll have to switch that out. And then I always like to choose a hardcover because, well, I just want to add one so I can move some of them away from where they currently are, so that I can say I read another one and they can go on the hardcover shelf of the ones I read. So this is How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kwong. What? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not always very good at pronouncing names. I know it's a romance book. The main girl is a best-selling author. And she's in the writer's room of a TV show. And I think he is an actor. I don't know. Is he an actor? Or a writer? I don't know what he is. I don't know what he does. But he gets on the show that she's on. So, then this is Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. I started this sometime last year because it was on my February TBR, I think, from the year before. You guys will not, I did not film that TBR, so you guys will never know what was on that, and I will not really remember. But I started this, and then I got bored, and I was like, well, I actually think I liked it, and then I was like, no, I don't want to read that, that's kind of cringy. But I think it was a really good, I got to the second half. There was the beginning, and then there was there was part 1 and then part 2, and I was in part 2. That's how far I got, and then, yeah. So I'm trying to add some books that I started to read and then never continued. Because they were all, good books, I just got bored. Or I thought something was cringy and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to pick that up. I don't normally DNF books. I think, I'll stop reading something and then I'll continue it. Because I know if I like it, I'm going to keep reading it, but then there's, something in my eye. But then, what was I saying again? Yeah. So, I'll, want to continue reading it if I like it, but, yeah. Okay, this is Night Shift by Annie Crown. It's, such a cute cover. This is the entire reason I got this book is because of the cover. She is, typical romance novel girl. She's a shy bookworm. He's a basketball player, and I think she tutors him. And that's a rom-com. I think she tutors him. I'm trying to, no, I don't think she tutors him. They make out, though. This is Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade. He is an actor. She dresses up as the main girl, in the show he's on. And then they fall in love. That's the basic. And then this is June 1st by Jennifer Hartman. This is connected to, Lotus and Steel Reading. There's another one that's also connected to all of these. Can't remember what it's called, but it's about her name's Tatum. You meet her in the first book. She has a daughter, and then you meet her love interest in the second book. In Lotus, I mean. You meet... Oh, something fell. There's cats in this house, so... Things falling is not weird. That was the raining. So you meet her, Tatum, I think her name's Tatum. I think it's Tatum. Hopefully it is. And Still Beating, and then you meet the love interest in the second one. June 1st is somehow connected to that world. I don't know how. I have heard a few things, one thing about this book, and that's kind of it. I also know that he meets her when she's a baby. And he's like 7. And he lives with her and kind of watches her grow up. So it's kind of weird. But like, I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. But I'm hopefully going to read that. And this is Forget Me Not by Juliet Soto. I was going to read this at one point. It was on, I think, a TBR a few months back. And I was like, yes, I'm going to read this. And then I think I read like the first page. Or I was going to read it, and then I just like left it on my shelf for months because I was like, I want to read something else. I read something else, and then I have Wait For It by Jenna McKinley. She's winter. Her name's it says something about being stuck in a winter. She goes and travels somewhere warm. Yeah, kind of it. I also have another book in this that I own that's also called Wait For It, and it's by Marina Zapata and stuff. But it's kind of funny because I have 2 things called Wait For It in my little TBR jar. This one and the other one. So it's kind of, so if I read this Wait For It or the other one, I have to, if I find one, I find that. But then I have to like, there's another one still in there. So I'll be like, wait, oopsie. Somehow 2 books. That is actually my entire August TBR. Yeah. There's really nothing else. Well, actually, okay, so I plan to post most Tuesdays, but this you guys will be seeing a Thursday because it's the first day of the month. So, like most Tuesdays, I plan to post, but I might not because school's starting this month. Well, in August for me. So I'm going to be busy. And that might throw off like the entire year until May. My schedule, it might not. Tuesdays things might not as much be getting posted as I want them to. But also I might switch to like another day of the week to post them because that might be easier for me. So there's that. I have where to schedule out when I want to film and post my videos. It's up on this shelf, but you guys cannot see that because it's like above where I'm sitting and where the camera is. So, yeah. Bye.